My name is Vincent. Some people know me as MrV, the costumer. Other people know me as Keep Trooping, the maker of costumes for the Legions and Star Wars costuming community. And other people may know me as TK2100, which is my 501st matriculation number. I'm a designer, I'm a maker, I'm a costumer, I'm a trooper, I'm a collector, I'm a trader. So I do a lot of things, and everything has to do with the Star Wars universe and sci-fi in general. I officially joined the Legion in 2012. But I started my journey in 2009 after I saw there was a outpost of the 501st in China, and connected with them and started looking for my first costume and sourcing all the parts and starting the whole process. So my first costume was a TIE Pilot 181 Baron Fell. Visually, I loved the character. As a designer, looking at the contrast of the black and the red stripe with the gray vest, the chest box was a bit different. What connected me the most with that character was the fact that he had been an ace pilot as an Imperial, but then became a rebel. So that duality and all the psychology behind it and what made the character transition, all that really spoke to me. I'm looking at other troopers, looking at their costume, and then I'm like, okay, well, I like that, or I can see myself in that one, or this is a nice character to have so that you can actually play with the people. So I made a second one, and then the third one, and then the fourth one, and now I currently have 43 registered costume with the 501st. Then I have about 10 in the Rebel Legion, and of course I've got others that I made for myself. I think what I really like about making a costume is the creative process that goes behind it. You choose a character and then you start. The first step being the research, going through source materials, looking for pictures, videos, reading what other people have done with it, reading what the CRL is saying about it, and choosing which way you're gonna go with and how you're gonna move towards making that. I think that first step is really critical. Then the second one being the sketching, and I do love sketch. I'm not a great artist, no, but I do love sketching since I'm a kid. And then sourcing the material, that's the part which I do not like so much, because it's so time consuming and it's so financially, it's also very expensive. But it's the part that is also critical in creating a really good character. You can have a great costume if you're not acting the character, then something's missing, right? I have my reservation with the terminology cosplay, because when I interact with people and then general public, and I find that their understanding of the word cosplay removes the notion of costume, focuses on the play, and usually the play is about playing make-believe as children play make-believe, not playing a character like an actor plays a character, which is what we do, or at least that's the notion that I connect with. I put on a costume and I become that character, so I play that character. I would rather use the word costumer and give a little bit more gravitas to the work that is being done and the work that is being offered to the public. At the risk of sounding old, in my days when I started this, we didn't have everything that we have today. So today we are taking full advantage of all the social tools, right? We've got Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, everything else in between. Work is being done on developing a character, not just in one place at one time. It's in multiple place, multiple time, and everybody has a chance to share with everybody what they're doing, and we can all learn from each other. So that's actually quite amazing. Now, well, we have the standalone movies, then we've got the sequels, and we've got the live actions and the anime. So there are more and more characters coming in. Everything is available digitally in ways that we can go frame by frame, check every detail that we want to check, and in 4Ks or 8Ks, so that it's very clear. Which back in the days, you know, it was blurry pictures. Way back when, we had to wait for someone to create the mold, test the vac forming, check that it's all good, and then start vac forming in the, you know, garage, so that, you know, we could be waiting 9 months, 12 months to have one armor to come out and then be delivered to you. We have 5,000 people in the Legion that are stormtroopers, right? So this is obviously a character that a prop maker can invest time and resources in making a really good armor. Then you take a small minor behind, you know, background character that for some reason you just say, hey, this is a really cool character, but no one is going to spend so much effort, time and resources in developing the parts that you need. Well, you can. Anyone with a 3D printer can basically print something, build it, and anyone that sees a character today can model it and release the models tomorrow. There's also a change in how we see costuming. For me, costuming has always been about as a costumer representing the character that I saw on screen. And the collector level, it's about recreating what was used more than what was seen. So when we see something on screen, it does not always represent exactly what was made to create that character. So we have the screen accuracy, what you see on screen, and then you've got the set accuracy, what was on the set. Something that started brown may actually become blue. You know, Han Solo Hoth jacket. There are moments where I want to be a collector, there are moments when I want to be a costumer. And depending on what I do, then maybe I'm going to go more into details or less into details, or that I am going to adjust so that the costume is what was seen on screen, not what was used on set. Bringing smiles to kids and adults and help them create a unique memory. And I think going out as a character, if you connect with the people, if you play your character right, if you connect with the people, then you can give that memory and then you can bring that smile, and that's very important. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. You put the mask on or the helmet on, and then you do all that you do. You take all these pictures, you interact with people, you play with them, so you create that connection. Then you change, you take the mask off, take the helmet off, change your clothes, walk about, and you come across these people. You recognize them, and you're like, oh yeah, that's the people, etc. But they have no clue who you are. Or what you have done for them, which is oddly gratifying. I am doing this not for me being out there and recognized, but for them, the public, to have that memory. And that generates my own memory. And me playing the character and seeing that I have left an impression on them, that's a very proud moment. And that's what I'm looking for.